Hello SYL Fam! Welcome to the very first episode of On The Sidelines, OTS for short, where we talk football beyond just goals and win. I'm your host, Mr. SYL, and today we are starting strong with someone many of you may know or not know yet. She is a national icon in swimming, drumroll, and a proud parent right here in Singapore Youth League. And she's none other than...
Joscelin!
Yay! Give a round of applause for Joscelin. Guys, round of applause. Editor, please put round of applause. Put confetti, rainbow, or whatever you want. Okay, hi Joscelin. Welcome to our very first episode of SYL OTS.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Could you introduce yourself?
Okay, so I'm Joscelin. I was an ex-swimmer for Singapore. I swam at 4 Olympic Games, quite a number of Asian Games, Commonwealth Games and SEA Games. And currently I have 4 kids. My older 2 are soccer players and they play in the SYL.
Which club are they in?
They play for, my eldest plays for Geylang International.
Oh, Geylang people out there. Hi, players.
Yes. Woo. And my second one plays for Flair Football Academy.
Flair. Hi, guys.
Woo.
Okay, I'm blanked out.
It's okay.
She's a national icon. I used to see her on TV swimming. I was like, go, yes. Yeah. If I'm not wrong, your nickname is Swordfish. Right?
No.
Ikan? No.
Close.
Okay.
Jaws.
Oh, Jaws.
Yeah.
Why is
like
it
Jaws the shark,
Because your name starts with
Jaws.
Joscelin.
Yeah, Jaws. So like
okay.
Jaws.
Yeah, she's Jaws, guys. So before we get into the deep stuff of the conversation for today, which is about parents' sideline behaviour, let's warm up with a little game called red card or green card. What you need to do with the cards is that I will tell you several scenarios, and if it's a go, you show the green card, and if it's a no, show the red card.
Okay.
Is that very clear?
Yep.
All good? All right, so total there's 6 scenarios, and the first one, parents shouting, shoot, from the sidelines. A grin.
Green card.
But why?
It's just you're just involved in the game, in your kid's game, right? And I think that when you see an opportunity, like I think it's just natural to shout it out. I think it's even if it's not your kid and you're watching like the national team play, right? Oftentimes when you see the opportunity, you just think, shoot, like because you want to see your team score, yes. Right? So I think that's normal, yeah.
I mean, for me, I've been on the grounds as well, and yeah, sometimes when I'm like holding the camera, taking the photo and videos and stuff, I also sometimes will tend to shout, shoot.
Yeah.
But I mean, on the hindsight, would this cause some confusion if many parents like shout, shoot? Understand that players are assigned different positions on the field, and I mean the coach have assigned that player a specific role. So would that cause some confusion to the players if...
I don't think so. I mean, I think that the players rightfully should take instruction from the coach. And then I think the parent on the sideline or the supporter on the sideline, it's okay for them to get involved in that way in shouting their support or their I guess I wouldn't say involvement in the game, but that's their way, right, of being involved and being supportive.
And that's part of the excitement. So
it's part of the excitement, exactly.
Like you're so near to the goalpost.
Yes.
All right. Scenario number 2, cheering when your kid gets subbed out to give others a chance. So the coach take your son out of the game.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh,
green card.
All
yes.
Right. Has it occurred before?
Yes, actually, yeah, we have cheered, people on or off. I think just depending on where they are in the game, and I think it's always good to give everybody a chance. Yeah.
Scenario number 3: calling the referee Caillou or blind after an offside call. Referee Caillou. No, she said, show your card again. Referee Caillou.
I think that.
Wait. Let's train again. I'm the parent.
Okay,
I shout referee Caillou, and then you show me the red card. Okay, wait. Okay, hold on. Okay, referee Caillou. Okay, yeah. Why do you think it's a red card?
I mean, I think that yes, the referee doesn't always make the right call. But I do think that and I think especially in a game where you don't have linesmen, right? I think that's hard, and I think especially when it does affect the scoreline, you feel wronged if it should have been a goal and it wasn't a goal, or whatever way that the outcome comes out. But I think it's one thing to I think feel like you're wrong, and it's another to in a way abuse the referee, right? So I think that that's a line that you cannot cross.
Scenario number 4, clapping when the opponent scores a great goal.
Oh, yes. For sure. Yep.
Have you seen a great goal before?
Yes. Yeah. I think we've seen quite some amazing shots, either curlers into the corner and
top
things like
bins,
that.
yeah.
They're quite amazing. So I think that's always applauded. Yeah.
Scenario number 5, bring in cut fruits for the whole team.
Wow. Usually not so healthy lah. Usually, it's parents just bring whatever.
Nasi lemak.
Chocolate, candy, don't know what, fish ball, all kinds. Yeah.
Parents, tell us what food do you always bring for your kids during the SYL game. So, what's your favorite fruit?
Fruit.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm not sure I have a favorite fruit. I love all fruits. But I guess because durian is only seasonal, right? So
So you would bring a durian to the SYL
No, I won't
game.
bring durian to SYL.
I think you would stop the entire game.
I think after games, probably like watermelon and something refreshing to eat, like juicy, or refreshing. Yeah.
So imagine, editor, I'm holding imaginary cup, put some watermelon, and I'm gonna drink some. Anyway.
Straw inside and drink.
Yeah. Last one. Filming your kids' game while also coaching loudly from the sidelines. This is similar to the first one, but yeah. How about this?
Wow, this one I think got half or not like that.
There's no half. It's either choose red or green.
I think, okay.
It's like, go forward, pass.
This one is
Go.
hard because I think that there's nothing wrong with filming the game if you want to film it for
filming is fine.
your child's
Yes,
review.
correct.
But I think that coaching from the sidelines, you should leave it to the coach lah. So half is green and half is red.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Our main conversation for today is to discuss about parent behaviour from the sidelines. So the first discussion that we would like to talk about is that you've been in elite sport as an athlete, as a swimmer. And then you're now a parent of 2 kids in the SYL. What's it like now, being on the other side as a parent watching your kids play?
I guess it's different. Like as an athlete, I was very much just in the throw of things, and you're very focused on your event and what you need to do. You don't really think about other things around you. And I think as a parent, you come in and then you see a lot more, right? You see the other team, you see other parents, you see you see a lot more. And I think that you also kind of wait around for the game to start, and so you can feel like the tension in the air sometimes, right?
Yes, yes.
You can you feel anxious as well for your kid because you obviously want them to do well. So I think it just is a different feeling, I think, going into like a match. Like when I was an athlete, I don't think about anything else except what I need to do. And I'm preparing all the way right up till my event, and so I'm only focused on that. But as a parent, you see more, and then you know there's the buildup of emotions and like everything else that's happening. So yeah, it's a very different perspective. Yeah.
Has anything surprised you about the sideline culture in youth football these days?
I think that there are definitely I think parents that do get very into it.
Very passionate.
Very
parents out there.
passionate. Yes. I think there's parents who are supportive, and then there are parents that get very angry. And I've seen different levels of, I guess, passion or support.
Touching on support and pressure, I mean, there's always that fine line between being supportive and being overwhelming, you know.
Yeah.
But how do you, I mean, as a parent, how do you personally balance that?
Okay, so I think when I come into the game, I try to be conscious that this is, I'm not the athlete here, and I'm not the one that's on the pitch, and that my role is to be supportive. Right, it's the level of activity that is appropriate. It's not for me to go in and tell the referee how to do his job or tell the coach how to do his job. Like, I have to take the role of a parent to my child who's the athlete. And as a parent, my role is to be supportive. And I think that mindset, when I go into it, helps me to, I guess, watch my behavior and watch how involved I get. Yeah.
Have you ever caught yourself getting too passionate
Of
on the
course.
sidelines? Be honest.
I think that the hardest is when you feel like the referee has made the wrong call, or the referee doesn't make a call when he should have made a call, or when the game gets very, I guess, I'm not sure if aggressive is the right word, but it looks like it's getting aggressive, and then they're not, the referee's not making the call. So that's when you start to get very upset, you know, like, hey, you
what's
know,
going
like,
on?
yeah,
You know?
exactly. And then it's a build up, right? It's not just like it happens one time, it happens many times. And so your emotion also, like, with each time it happens, the emotion really builds and you can really feel it.
Especially
So,
if the game is a high stake one, which
Yes.
like a final. Yeah.
correct.
Okay, moving on. What's something you wish more parents knew or remembered during match day?
I guess that, just that really that their role is to support, because I think that, and then how to be supportive, right? So I think if you watch your child, you're like, why did you do that? Or why didn't you do that? Or no, how could you have let him do this? That, I think, puts a lot of pressure on the kid, and it also, to me, I feel it hinders how they play, because now they're not just trying to do what they're supposed to do. They're thinking like, oh, what if, I'm not doing the right thing. Every child wants to please their parent, right? And I think that you're then also adding that layer of pressure that they are not performing up to your standard. And I think that makes it very, very hard for them. So I think that as parents, when we go into a match, really it's to be supportive, but then also, how do you be supportive? It's really being supportive in the right way, being encouraging, remembering that I think, that this is age group soccer, right? And that it's meant to be fun. It's meant to be something that they enjoy. It's meant to be, a time where they create memories with their teammates, where they build that level of resilience and grit, and not get carried away in only what the scoreline ends up being, because that's really not what development soccer is about.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen quite a number of good sportsmanship values being shown on the field, from the lowest age group, from the 8s to all the way to under 17s. I think this is good. I mean, when you accidentally tackle another player, your opponent, and then you see the opponents, like, shake hands and lift the other players up. I mean, that's good. It's very heartwarming to see, and I think we should encourage more of these actions. I mean, yes, it may get competitive, but at the same time, I mean, everyone wants to enjoy playing football.
Yeah.
And
and I think that, that kind of education, if I can call it that, right, should come, from different sides of the story here. So, like, I think parents, one, should definitely set an example in terms of values, right? And helping their child take away from sport what it should be at this age. I think that coaches as well, team managers, coaches, they also have a part to play in terms of what you say to your athlete, and the values that you instill. I've had times where the athletes are not supportive of one another, and the coach does not step in. to say anything. And I think that's very, very hard because
And this is obvious from the parents.
it's very obvious just standing from the sideline. And I think that when it sends two messages, right? One, it's like it says to the player that okay, like you guys are, it's okay for you guys to like say nasty things to each other. The coach doesn't step in, which means that he's allowing it, right? And if he's allowing it, means it's okay to do it, right? And it really creates a very bad vibe, I think, within the team. And I think that then if they can do it within the team, they would do it to the opposing team as well. So I think that the coach plays a part in terms of the values that you set.
So I mean, to wrap it all up of what you have said, that means sideline behavior is not just parents, but also is a group team effort from the coaches, from the players individually themselves.
Yeah.
And I think everyone has a part to play.
Yeah.
All right. From a parent's perspective, how has the Singapore Youth League experience been for your child and yourself?
I think it's been positive. I think my kids have really enjoyed playing in the SYL. For one, I think the season is long. It goes year long, and so there's also time for you to build that rapport with other parents, and to just kind of come together, right? It's like a community,
It's like a community. It's like I've been to Serangoon Stadium quite often, and I see like quite a lot of parents like sitting down together, having brunch. They set up picnic, like mats on the stands, the stadium stands, and all.
Yeah, and so I think it's been very, very positive. I think for me at least, and the SYL, I think my kids have really enjoyed having opportunity to play year long, because it's then when the season is short, sometimes you feel a lot more pressure that you've only got 3 games or 4 games or whatever to perform, and then that's it, right? Whereas when it's year long, I think there's opportunity to build that resilience, to give kids that hope that okay, it's all right. We didn't make it this game, but we've got another like 7 games, right? Let's get back and let's see what we can do in the next 7 games. And so I think that's been nice. So I really enjoyed for my kids to play in as well, and I think they have too.
Okay, Josh. So what's one thing you've learned about yourself as a parent in this SYL journey?
I think I've learned that I can be very passionate and very involved, or and I can take this journey many different routes, right? I can use this opportunity to build my kid up. I can use this opportunity to help them grow in certain areas, or I can really just be very, very hard on them, and I think there's many routes, and I think very naturally as a sports person, being competitive, I want them to do well. And sometimes I think that they can do better than what they're doing. But I've learned that I need to manage, I think, my emotions and allow them to take that journey by themselves. Allow them to take that journey and learn and grow. And my role is to be supportive of that journey, right? When they don't know, or when I see them doing something, it's helping to educate them as opposed to
giving instructions.
Yeah, like questioning them, or like, putting that kind of pressure on them. So I think, sport, SYL is a sport that has a lot of parents. And I think if everybody can take a positive approach, right, we can be making a very big positive impact in the community and in Singapore with sport. So yeah, I think for me, that's one thing that I realized with SYL and how many people there are involved in this game.
6,000 players over the weekend.
Yes.
Every weekend. Yeah. And if you could give a message to all SYL parents out there, what would it be?
I would say, let your kid enjoy the game. Let them enjoy the game. Let them take from sport the memories, good memories, the good lessons that you can take from sport. Let sport build them up, and let this not be something that is something that they're ashamed of or they don't want to come back to, or it's too pressurizing. They should be able to enjoy the sport, love the sport, and grow with it. And the only way that they'll grow is if they're enjoying it and they're enjoying the vibe and the community that it's involved in.
That's it, guys, for our very first episode of On The Sidelines.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you again, Joss, for being our first guest in our first pilot episode.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Yeah, if you can tell, I'm quite nervous. Sitting beside a national icon swimmer. Yeah. Okay, and SYL Fam, if you got your own sideline story, please do comment in the comment section, and yeah, just share how your tips on being a supportive parent. Players, if you have anything to say, also just comment down below. Yeah, and let's say OTS together. All right, SYL Fam, and that's it for today's OTS. Bye bye.